What's going on, YouTube? Now, in this video, real quick, listen, I wanted to talk about something that's really important when it comes to trading, okay? So this video, just listen, it's another Trader Truths episode. So if you're new here, during these videos, it is all just raw truth about trading, you know what I mean? So really, as you can tell by the title of this video, I wanted to talk about the power of belief. Listen, in trading, right, your belief is everything. Like, it's really everything, because everything starts with belief, right? Your success, your failures, and your ability to, read the market and actually trade with confidence, right? Like, you can't be confident if you don't even believe in yourself in the first place, right? And that's pretty much what I want to dive into with this video. Now, first, right, in order to really cultivate that power of belief, there's three things that, your trading has to be based in, right? It has to be based in truth. It has to be based in knowledge, and last but not least, wisdom, which is experience, right? So just to get right into it, right? Belief is what separates those who adapt and master the game from those who remain stuck and they just can't seem to get past, like, a certain level. So, for example, right? For some of you guys who are watching this video, a lot of y'all might be actually stuck in the, the break-even stage, right? And I was there too. And so for me, in order to get out of that, I had to really dig deep and believe in myself and believe that it was actually possible for me to reach that point of, success in trading. And, success in trading is not really, it don't really got nothing to do with profits, because in this game, there's people who get rich and lose it all in a day. There's people who make millions and a week later they lost it all. Like, I'm pretty sure some of you might have heard stories, I've heard stories, and there's stories about, real market makers who even did the same exact thing. Those guys who trade with millions of dollars, even they lose it all, right? And so what's actually going on in the trading community right now, speaking of that real quick, just to go on a little side note, it's actually wild. Like, just because you make money, or you could show that you make money once or twice, it got nothing to do with you being a good trader at all. Trading is a skill, right? And so just to give another example about, the break-even stage, like I was saying, right? You do not want to, this is the stage where pretty much things get real, in the sense of, you might start having that doubt, because it's like, you're not wrong all the time in your trades, but you're not right either, or for example, you might be able to, my fault, I had a alarm go off on my phone and it completely cut out the video. But what I was saying is, when you're in that break-even stage, right, you're going to be at that point where, it's like, you're not making money, but you're not really losing money either. And also, it's so many different variations to it. But with me specifically, right, I was at this point where it was just like, when I would enter the trade, it almost will always go in profit at least 1 to 2. But, just the way that I trade, I aim a little bigger. I try to aim for at least a 1 to 3 plus for every trade. Now, every trade might not go that way, but now, I just got that extra belief in knowledge and wisdom. So, I could take advantage and pretty much have as much winning days as possible, because in my break-even stage, I was at this point where, like I was saying, pretty much I would enter the market, and every time I would enter, it wouldn't really go in drawdown as quick. Like, I will see profits. I wouldn't just enter it then be automatically wrong. And I'm pretty sure it might even be a lot of you guys that's in this same position. You know, the break even stages is one of the hardest stages to break out of because it's one of the most mentally draining stages. You know, it's filled with the most ups and downs. It's filled with the most emotional tugs and pulls because it's like, you know, deep down that, you know, you can do this, but for some odd reason, you're just not getting the results that you believe that you should be getting, right? And now the root of that is simply fear. Now, to break through to the next level and really cultivate the power of belief that you need to really reach the heights of success, you know, that we all want as traders, right? You got to understand that what you believe about the market is exactly a framework of what you believe about yourself and your potential to actually shape the outcomes that you are currently seeing, right? And so in order to really break through, you got to understand this thing about the truth, right? The truth, if you could base your trading in truth, guys, listen, this will be the foundation of strong beliefs. Now, I'm not talking about, you know, you're trying to base your trading strategy off of somebody who making more money than you. No, because to be honest, the way MT4 are with brokers nowadays, you know, a lot of things going on in the back end to where a lot of people are just simply faking their profits. You know, it's crazy. It's crazy. But so, like I was saying, truth is unshakable, okay? Listen, when you align your beliefs with the market truths, the doubt will begin to disappear, right? Many traders struggle because their beliefs are built on false teachings and misconceptions. Straight like that, like, okay? Real truth is not found in opinions, right? It's found in the market rhythm. It's found in the market cycles, and it is found in what is actually happening on the chart, right? Now, let me go to another thing, knowledge. Knowledge is expanding your understanding. So pretty much knowledge allows you to refine your belief with experience, right? And the more you see the truth play out, the stronger that your conviction and, you know, your knowledge and understanding actually becomes, right? Now, this is very important, guys. Listen, this is where repetition and experience come in, right? Because once you begin to see your framework prove itself over and over, your knowledge and your belief becomes unshakable. Now, this is pretty much what I did with candle range theory. Like I was saying, guys, like, in my opinion, strategies are not, listen, this might be an unpopular opinion, but strategies are not what's going to get you successful in the market. Why? Because strategies do not work all season around. Like, they just don't, because the market goes through shifts and phases and seasons just like the world. Like, listen, everything is connected, right? So if you think one strategy is going to work throughout the entire year consistently, you have been led astray. You have been misled. And that's why, luckily, you found this video, because in this video, I'm going to lead you to the truth. I'm going to lead you to the truth of the market so that you can begin, you know, building your trading career on bricks, on rocks, you know, and not on the sand. Because a lot of people are building their trading career on the sand. This is why a lot of guys might make a lot of money. They might, you know, become funded, and then all of a sudden, 6 months down the line, they talk about they lost it all. Like, that's one of the most worst experiences that you can have. And I've been there. You know, I've had funded accounts. I got a payout, and then the next thing you know, I lost the whole account. But that's not happening no more. You know, I had to change my entire way of thinking. I had to change my viewpoint and change my perspective of the market and truth. Listen, I think I'm about to try to see if I can find this real quick. This past trading week, I went 7 for 7 on trades that were 1 to 4 plus. Now, that's rare, right? You might think, but when it's based in truth, that's going to be a new normal for me. I'm saying it right here. because I went into trading wanting to shift the perspective of what's possible. You know, a lot of people, you know, they might be like, a lot of people say, for example, swing traders or intraday traders have low win percentages, but because of the risk to reward, they're profitable. That's right. Yes. But what went in my mind was, okay, so if I could swing or day trade and have a high win rate, how much more profitable would I be? How much more profitable could you be? Right? You don't have to subscribe to the idea of someone else's limitations. You don't. You really don't. And a lot of people, they put their limitations out for public display, then they think it's okay. But it's not okay for me. I didn't go into trading to just make a couple dollars. I went into trading to be great. You feel me? Like, I'm just speaking honest and I'm just speaking my truth now. What I want to show y'all is, see if I can find it, my results from last week trading, right? I'm telling you, you will not see a single loss in sight. Let me see if I can pull this up real quick for y'all, right? All right, 1 second. I'm gonna have to send this to myself on my phone real quick. Quick intermission. All right. I'm back. So now, right, let me show y'all this, right? Let me see. You can focus. Not sure if y'all can see, but as you can see on this entire thing, you do not see one loss. All right. Now, how I was able to accomplish that was, one, I had unwavering belief in myself, right? Every time I entered a trade, I entered it with belief, because some trades that I entered, they were on red news days. And you know, a lot of people are scared of those days because they don't have the knowledge or wisdom to go about trading on those days. They don't understand that news pretty much flows along with what's already on the market, because once it's on the chart, it's already set in stone. Like, the market is not random at all, right? But let me get back to where I was going, right? Wisdom. Okay? Wisdom is the ability to apply truth and knowledge. Okay? And with this, right, wisdom becomes the bridge between knowing something and executing when it matters, right? Just because you know how the market moves, it does not mean that you can act on it correctly. You know, this is where pretty much self-awareness begins to become very important, and this is where it comes in, right? And so wisdom allows you to trust yourself even in uncertainty, even in those moments where you like this is a little bit of a new experience, but you start to have that wisdom kick in, and now it's like, okay, this is actually no problem, just another day of the market. You see? And now I'm about to break this down even further a bit, right? The energy behind the belief, okay? Now, this is pretty much conviction versus hesitation, right? Now, hesitation comes from weak belief, right? This is pretty much where you have too much uncertainty in your framework that you go about trading the market. So this is pretty much your intuition and, you know, your process that you have about beginning your trading day, right? And now conviction comes from, like I was saying, aligning yourself with the truth. And this is pretty much when your mind, your intuition, and your execution all move as one unit. Okay? This is like pretty much entering a flow state, but on steroids. Excuse me. Okay, and this is why, you know, you got some traders who second guess themselves, and then you have others who actually execute without having any type of fear, right? Now, pretty much The path to this unshakable belief is you must strip away all the false beliefs and false teachings that do not serve you. So really just sit back and think about the ways that you go about your trading right now and really ask yourself, is this serving me, or is this continuing to keep me in the same loop of failure that I'm in, right? So this is about it's about the market or yourself, right? So you have to pretty much build that foundation on truth, sharpen your knowledge, and apply wisdom with discipline, okay? And when your belief is solid, that's when you start to see the hesitation will disappear, and your execution will begin to reflect the clarity that is now in your mind. You see what I'm saying? And so pretty much, that's pretty much it. I just wanted to really just go over the power of belief real quick and show y'all guys an example of my trading week. I went 7 for 7 for the entire week. A couple of my trades were actually posted in my Discord, and a couple of other ones were just pretty much based off intuition. Like, I just looked at the market and just said, okay, I'm about to take this trade, right? But pretty much, I hope y'all really took something important from this video about the power of belief, and I'll see y'all on the next one. Peace.